Hmm. I really don't feel all that great today, but I don't know. It's just a message that was on my mind, and I really don't even. Ugh, I need to do my hair, y'all. Excuse this little puffy ass ponytail. I need to wet this shit. So, it's something I really don't talk about, and it's so taboo. It's really taboo. I think I did talk about this one time on one of my videos, though, about Detroit being a portal. I don't know if I'm saying it right. A portal, a porthole, which is an opening for which bad things can come through. You know, it's just not that easy for, and I'm talking spiritual wise, it's not that easy, you know, sometimes for something evil to get through, because it's just not tolerated. And it's gonna be like stuff you don't understand. But I was on Facebook, and I was on somebody's page, I don't know who it was, and I was just watching these videos of all the black people that were fighting and stabbing, and you know, it was just like, when you watch that type of shit, you'd be like, golly, we look like a bunch of animals. We look fucking stupid as shit. You know, like, I'm not trying to talk about my own people, but yeah, we look pretty stupid. Fighting. Don't get me wrong, it was white people on there fighting too. But white people, they fight, pull hair, let go, it's over. Not our black asses, but I was saying that to say Detroit is a portal for demons to come through. And if you talk to some of the people that is around these portals, you notice that their mentality is not very positive. Their mentality can't go no further than a certain level. When you start talking about things like intelligent or speaking on things about change, they get really hostile. They get really combative. They get very argumentative. They get really defensive. They don't know how to change their mindset to go further than what some of us really let our mindset go. You know, some of us can say, okay, you know what, I want to buy a house in this neighborhood, and I want to open up this business, and I want to do this, and they really be successful and do that. But then you got people that's by these portals where, you know, some people try to reach out to them, and it's just like no connection. They just can't connect. You know, no matter what you do, they'll never be able to say anything positive. They'll never be able to get from where they never be able to leave the level that they at. And I believe because that's like having a hold. It's a hold on so many people. It's a hold where you can't elevate because you have let these entities latch on to you and keep you stuck at this level. Even if somebody did try to come tell them or talk to them, they don't have the ears to hear because entities have holds on them. And the way these entities get holds on them is through different connections, meaning through sexual activity, through friendship, through relationships. You know, you let certain people in your life, and certain people bring spirits that attach to you, and they kind of lock you down and leave you stuck where you at, and you can't get out because these demons have attached themselves onto you, and you blind. You don't know. So you think you live in life normal, but really you with a toxic person. How can you ever go somewhere where you got this toxic person and they demons holding you down? You can't even see the real light of things because of these entities that have you locked down. And when you stay in these environments, it's easier for them, how can I say it? It's easier for the entities to thrive in that area because there's no growth, there's no positivity, it's nothing but negativity, it's nothing but bad vibes, nothing that's gonna be good. It's only there to kill, steal, and destroy. That's it. And so, because you have these certain parts, that's why when you notice in certain parts of Detroit, it is so bad. I mean, you cut on the news and you hear every day, oh, a kid got killed on the east side. Matter of fact, 2 kids. Was it 2 kids? A 15-year-old girl and an 8-year-old boy got killed this week. 1 week. You know? And I'm in a couple of groups that talks about Detroit crimes, you know, and I always cut on and look at it, and first thing I see, 3 people dead on Fecal in Wyoming. And then I click on the comments and it's like, oh, bless them, and you know, I pray for their family. And that don't come to my heart, you know. For some reason that don't come to my heart, because I feel like these areas that these people get killed in is portals. You know what I'm saying? So nothing good is gonna come from the portals, nothing, or around the portals. You know, 3 people might have got killed, but maybe these was 3 dudes who probably raped somebody 3 days before. These 3 dudes could have been somebody that robbed a drug dealer 3 days before. These 3 dudes could have been dudes that's breaking into black businesses around in that area. You never know what these 3 dudes have done. Now their time is up on this earth. It's time to stop for them to keep bringing harm to their city. So God had to call them home. I don't feel like that's oh, bless them. I feel that's a R.I.H. Rest in hell. I know that might sound cruel, but you never know what them 3 people have done. Before you go running to their aid, look in their past. What did these people do? Why did these 3 people die so violently? I know that was somebody's son, somebody's uncle, somebody's cousin, somebody's brother, you know, somebody's daddy. But these people that get themselves in these situations, they ain't innocent. Like, it was 2 dudes and a girl got killed. That happened a couple of times. And it's like, you know, the girl got involved, but y'all don't know what that girl was doing. That girl could have been setting dudes up. You know what I'm saying? For the other 2 dudes to rob somebody. You just don't know what people is doing. You know what I'm saying? And when you surrounded in that type of area, like I said, by these portals, and you surrounded by those type of people, where people bring these bad entities and attach them onto you, you cannot expect nothing good to come out of the situations that they are around or the things that they do. You gotta know, common sense wise, automatically, these people are bringing something that's gonna kill, steal, or destroy. You gotta know that. And to sit up there and be sympathetic, no, I can't be sympathetic to a chick that set a motherfucker up to get robbed by some other 2 dudes who don't want to go out and get it the right way. They rather take it from somebody else, and they don't care who they gotta harm to do it. I can't get no sympathy out for a chick like that. I'm sorry, I can't. I just can't. And so when I see stuff like that, and I see people say, oh, prayers go up, I pray for their family, I don't. Because where was your family at while you was doing this? Your family could have had an intervention before you committed the crime. You're gonna wait till after they commit the crime, then you want to step up and be like, oh, rest in peace, and you know, all this other crap. We're gonna miss him, and he got kids. Well, why you ain't say all that before, when you knew he was out there doing what he was doing? You knew he was out there fucking carjacking people. You knew he was robbing people. You knew he wasn't right. You didn't say no. You knew he had a kid while he was doing this shit. Nobody never thought to pull the motherfuckers. Hey, Nobody thought to never pull the motherfucker aside, be like, hey, why don't you stop going down that road? Because don't you got kids? You know what you do, what goes around comes around. This shit could come back on your kids. And then for the kids getting killed in the city of Detroit, to me, that's the worst thing ever. But in the Bible, and I don't really read the Bible, but certain parts of the Bible I do agree with, the parts that I can understand, it do tell you what you do, your kids will pay for it. So if you out here hurting motherfuckers, killing motherfuckers, raping motherfuckers, robbing motherfuckers, you don't think that nothing gonna happen to your fucking kids? If you living a life of a thug, what you think when that arrow, when that bullet come back around, it's not gonna touch your kids? You think your kids is invincible? You are a demon or a monster destroying the earth, but your kids get to be free? Like, this is the part I be thinking, where do the common sense kick in at? If I'm doing all this horrible bad stuff, I gotta know that if it don't come back on me, it's gonna come back on my child. That should just be common sense, but it's not. People still doing all this shit, knowing that they got 3 and 4 kids at home, watching themselves, because you know what I'm saying, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. So if you bad and you not right, most likely your kids gonna be bad. And your kid, especially if your kids is growing up in that same type of environment, those demons go latch on to them kids. And people act like they don't understand this. And when them demons latch on to those kids, what is it? They either go kill, steal, or destroy. So what do? The kids either shoot each other, they get guns and shoot each other, or they go out on the street and they do stupid shit. Kill, steal, and destroy. They either go fall in one of the categories. You know why? Because the apple don't fall far from the tree. If they dad or their mom want shit, most of the times they're not going to be shit. And they're going to die the same fate that their mom and dad is going, or where they going. If they walking down a bad road, the kids go walk down a bad road. Very, very, very often is the parent walking down a bad road, but the kid choose to be successful. The kid choose not to be in there. And when that happens, I feel like there's something protecting that child. There's something over that child to keep that child on the right type of path and not in the path of their parents. Because you do have some kids that will turn out to be very successful, even though their parents ain't successful. Their parents ain't shit, but they turned out to be successful. And I believe that's because someone was praying for that kid to keep their guardian angels by their side, to help them walk that straight path and not go down the same road that their parents went down. They had spiritual help from somewhere. Don't know where they had it, but they had spiritual help from somewhere. Somebody was praying for one of these successful kids that make it out of the hood. It's so draining, you know. And I see stuff on TV a lot where moms disappeared and kids disappeared, and I don't even want to tamper into it no more. I just turn it off. I don't even want to feel. Sometimes I can't help it. Someone pop up on TV and I'll be like, oh, she's gone. She's with a human trafficker. That girl's in the sex trade. You know, sometimes it pops on and it pops off, but I don't want to be bothered with it. It's like pointless. I can't help the whole country, so what's the point of even having it? What's the point of knowing if you can't even help or fix nothing? You just know. I don't want to know. But yeah, when you look on social media and you see all the fightings and negativity, it's portals. Portals are evil. Portals are evil that enters into them certain areas, and the people are just bounded by evil. They're bounded by bad spirits, and they're never going to be set free. That's the sad part. That's why you see so many old people still doing the same dumb shit they was doing when they was young, because they don't know how to pull themselves from that environment and get the fuck out. They don't know how to do it. You know, they're lost. Lost souls. The Walking Dead. Y'all heard of it. They got TV shows about it. It doesn't have to mean necessarily as a TV show. It could be in real life. The Walking Dead. And that's what these people are. They're the Walking Dead. I wouldn't dare go back to the city. I'm sorry, I wouldn't. I don't even drive to the city.